Hello everyone and welcome. So today's video will be the first part of a 3 to 4 part series about how to count in Chinese, and the Chinese variant that I am showing you will be the simplified variant because first of all it's the variant that I learned at school, and secondly it is the easier one to learn. I'll be showing you later some how characters are written in traditional Chinese, and it's a lot more complicated, as you will see later. And I've here written down everything from 0 to 9. Today's video will be about counting from 0 to 9. And I'm sorry I forgot to show you this, but I've also annotated the pages with Hanyu pinyin. So if you're familiar with pinyin, then you could probably follow along. And the first thing I would like to show you is the first character, which is the number 1. That's it. I've finished writing the character number 1, and this is it. Here it looks like number 1 that you turn horizontally. So it's pronounced as E. Just think of the tone. Just think about how it sounds, because Chinese has different tones, and it's pronounced E. And I'll go through the pronunciation once again. And number 2 is written as such. It's easier. Just 2 strokes, horizontal strokes. The top stroke is a bit shorter than the bottom stroke, and it's pronounced So the reason why I think Chinese counting in Chinese is a bit easier is because it follows generally, at least the modern counting method follows the Arabic method. So if you know how to count in English, you just have to learn how to count just learn how the characters and the digits in Mandarin, and it follows the same principles and logic. So I'm going to show you number 3. And as you might expect, number 3 is written as like this: 3 strokes, and it's 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to show you numbers at 0 because 0 is a bit more involved, so I'll show you later. And now let's move on to number 4. So number 4 is written like this. It's so you don't draw like one more strokes and just call it a day. This is how it looks, and it's pronounced as si. And I forgot to tell you how to pronounce number 3 in Chinese. It's called san. So it's 1 2 3 4. So let's get on to number 5. So as you can see, number 5 looks like this. It looks a bit more complicated, but it's actually quite easy to write. Unfortunately, I cannot show you how to write this. Probably need to do another video to show you how to write this, how to the correct strokes. And it's pronounced as 5. So it's 1 2 3 4 5. So just think of how it sounds. So I'm going to go from 6 to 7. Sorry, 6 to 9. So this is number 6, and as you can see, the characters are quite simple to write, and 6 is pronounced as 6. And I am going to go on to number 7. And this is how you write 7 in Chinese, and it's pronounced as T. So let's go on to number 8, which incidentally is one of the what is regarded as an auspicious number, because the pronunciation sounds a bit like prosperity. So it kind of looks like a hipster stash, like a mustache. So the way it's pronounced, it's called ba. It's pronounced as ba, and the reason why it's auspicious, why it's regarded as auspicious, is because prosperity in Chinese is pronounced as fa, and this is pronounced as ba, and people just take it as like by association, it just sounds, you just take it as being a prosperous number. And number 9, it's written as such, and it's pronounced as jiu. So before I show you how to write 0, I'm going to just go through their pronunciation once again. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is basically it. If you are unsure how to write the characters, just pause the video somewhere in between and you can take a better look at the video. So now I'm gonna write 0. So in modern day Chinese, some people write 0 as such, but the version that was taught looks like this, which is if you look at it, so it's 1 2 3 and 0 looks so complicated, but some publications use this as 0, just a circle. I don't know if it has anything to do with the Roman numeral 0, but that's how it looks. I'm gonna show you once more. And 0 is pronounced as ling. So let me go through like 0 to 9 again. So it's ling, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So that's basically how you write from 0 to 9. And as I said, it is not difficult to learn how to write these characters. And I think what I want to do with the series from this series is just to show you how maybe get you interested in learning about the Chinese language. And I'm not here to teach you every single thing about Chinese because I'm not qualified to do that. So now I'm going to show you how the traditional Chinese is written, how it's written in traditional Chinese. As I said, I do not know how to write this, so I copied them from the internet, and I made some mistakes along the way, which you will see later. So here you go. 0 is written as the same, and this is number 1. So as a comparison, I've written 1 up here, the Roman numeral and the traditional character, and you can see it's much more complicated than this. And number 2 and 3, sun, and they have the same pronunciation, so you can see the screen. So this is 4. Number 4, 5 and 6. As you can see, I've made mistakes at number 3 and number 6. And this is 7, number 8, 8, and number 9, 9. I'll hold it out once more for you to see. Have a good look at the different characters. I hope it's showing up clearly on screen. And traditional characters or traditional Chinese, it's still used in some Chinese speaking regions like Taiwan, Hong Kong, and by some people in Malaysia and Singapore. Mostly in Malaysia and Singapore, mostly by the older generation, if you will. And so in publications, you would most likely see Roman numerals if they are dealing with huge numbers. It's much just like English publications, so they do not spell like 123 million in full. They just write 123 and million. So that's how it's used. So in the next part, I will show you how to count from 10 to 30, and once you get to know that, you can use that same logic to go on a little bit further. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, you can help me out by giving me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more ASMR videos. And until next time, bye.